Man Ray! Yo, what is going on, team, squad, fam? It's your boy Young Man Ray, and this right here is Unchained Archfiends 2021. And I know what you're thinking. I know what you're about to ask. I can see that brain wave activity going on in your head, man. What you're gonna ask is, what the heck is Unchained Archfiends 2021? Was there an Unchained Archfiend 2020? Okay, to answer your question, yes, there was an Unchained Archfiend 2020. If you haven't seen it, it's probably because it was on the Coalition of Scrubs channel. If you want to check out that video, I'll have the link in the description for those of you who have not checked it out, and for those of you who are too lazy to type in Coalition of Scrubs into the search bar. All right, so yeah, there you go. I'm helping you guys out. Anyways, for those of you who are here to see Unchained Archfiends 2021, let me do a little explaining of what this deck does, alright? So, this deck is made up of level 8 Fiends, and Gameciel, and Radian, he's level 7, along with level 3 Fiends, alright? And the whole point of this deck is to dump your level 8 Fiends into the grave, and then special summon them back out with Dark Spirit of Banish and Malice. We'll be able to get all these cards into grave through a couple of means, such as Dark Spirit Mastery, allows us to discard a card and then get a level 8 Fiend to hand. All these guys are level 8 Fiends. We got Trade in here that allows us to discard a card and then draw 2. I feel like I messed up there, but who cares? It will allow us to discard a card and draw 2. Got to be a level 8 monster, though, so stay on your toes with that one. We got Foolish Burial. You know how that goes. We're going to send one monster from the deck to grave. With this card, we're going to be sending both level 8 monsters and our Dark Spirit of Banishment and Malice, because these guys come back to the hand if a level 8 Fiend touches the grave. So, setting up the graveyard with these guys is always pretty nice. Lastly, we have Void Apocalypse. Void Apocalypse is an Infernoid card, but it works great in this deck, alright? It gives you a way to constantly discard and also send Fiends to the grave, which is really good setup because it allows you to bring your Dark Spirit of Banish and Malice to hand every time you discard or send a level 8. And, you know, it just keeps recycling things. It's really nice, really good card. But basically all it is you discard a card, then send a Fiend from deck to graveyard. Ignore literally all those other words after that. It really doesn't matter for this deck. And honestly, I haven't tried to throw any Infernoids in here. Let me know if you guys try to throw any Infernoids in here. Also, let me know if Infernoids would even work in something like this. Are there level 8 Infernoids? I'll never know. Let's see. Let's talk about some new cards in the deck. Not new, but we have Tour Guide at 3 now. So Tour Guide is going to be really good for grabbing our Dark Spirit of Banishment and Malice. That's going to also allow us to go into cards like Cherubini, so we can dump more stuff into grave. But also, it allows us to go into Dante, which is also a new card. This guy isn't Dante. I'm sorry, people. Dante's right here. It allows us to go into Dante, which is a new card in this deck. It's not a new card in general, and I have no idea why I didn't use this before. This card will allow us to detach one material and then choose from a number of 1 to 3. From there, we'll be able to send cards from our deck into the graveyard based on that number. Really good at setting up the grave, but also kind of random, kind of lucky, because sometimes you might not send your level 8 Fiends and might end up sending important things, but honestly, that has only happened to me about once or twice out of like a whole bunch of games I played with this, and we do play more monsters than we do spells, so it's really not that inconsistent. So yeah, I threw him in here. It's big help. He's a cool guy. I like Dante. Shout out to Dante. Let's see. Last new card in here would be Archfiend Heiress. I think that's how you say her name. And really, she's only here to search our Archfiend cards. Fun fact, do not send her away with anything other than Foolish Burial or Void Apocalypse, or her effect won't go off. Her effect will only go off if she is sent to the graveyard because of a card effect, or destroyed by battle, not by cost. So please remember that, everybody. But yeah, I'm trying to look around, trying to survey the screen. That's the word I'm looking for. And I think we covered everything that's in the new territory, and I think I gave a good rundown of what the deck does. You send all the level 8 guys to grave, and then you bring them back out with Banishment and Malice. Simple enough, but just like many things, it's easy to pick up, but hard to master. You kind of got to go into the mind games, kind of got to go into when is the best time to special summon this, when is the best time to bring this out, and blah, 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 blah. You'll see it in the replays. Let's get to it.
A few moments later.
Alrighty, you guys, in this first duel, we're going to be going up against Pendulum Magicians. Shout out to Pendulum Magicians. I see y'all out here still alive doing things. Don't know how for much longer y'all will be able to, but y'all out here doing things, and I believe in y'all. I think that you guys can get back into that meta position y'all so crave and love. Probably not, though. But in our corner, we're going to be playing the new Unchained Archfiends. Let's see how it goes. All right, man, we're going to start off with a good old tour guide. Tour guide's going to get us Malice. Ooh, no, it's going to get us Banishment. Oh, man, I'm slacking. From there, we're going to get into Cherubini. Cherubini is going to drop our Malice, and from there, we're going to Foolish Burial our Archfiend. What's this guy, the Emperor guy? Yeah, we're going to drop him into Grave, because that's going to allow us to get our Malice and Banish back to hand. You guys can see how this recycling thingy kind of goes now. And from there, we're set up already. We're able to do our things. Now, this deck is basically Boss Monster, the deck. You know what I'm saying? Not because it creates this big boss monster, like a turbo kind of situation, but this deck constantly brings out big, beefy monsters that are hard to swing over. And no matter what the opponent does, they can keep attacking over, but if this deck works successfully, I can't say C's right because I might have a minor lisp. All right, cool. I'm glad I've gotten that truth out of the way. If this deck is successful, then we will be able to constantly bring out 3,000 attack monsters, and that will start to get annoying, and we will start to break down the defenses. Yeah, so that's kind of how that works. Let's see if we can actually do that in this situation. He's going to be doing searchy thingies. From there, he's going to do more searchy thingies. You know how that goes. And from there, he's going to do more searchy thingies. Welcome to Pendulum Magicians. From there, he's going to set up his Pendulum Scales, and then he's going to special summon everything out, because why not? From there, his effect is going to activate, which is going to allow him to special summon from deck. From there, he's going to make that Verte Anaconda, and you know what's coming after Verte Anaconda. The good old, and when I mean good old, I mean the horrible Dragoons.
Boo!
From there, Dragoons is going to pop my guy. But from there, our effect is going to activate Unchained Soul. Whenever a card is destroyed, you can special summon Unchained Soul onto the field. So this is kind of the beginning of this cycle that I got going on. We needed one guy off the field in order to special summon him. When he gets destroyed, we'll be able to... I think when he's destroyed, he can special summon himself again. Yes, during the end phase, if this card's in the graveyard because it was destroyed on the field and sent there this turn, you can special summon this card, put it on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, when he gets destroyed, he'll come back out, and then when he attacks, I'll be able to bring out the Emperor, and as you can see, we'll just keep cycling and doing that until the end of time. I'm going to be able to discard a card off of his effect when he's special summoned and pop a back row here. From there, he's going to blow up my Unchained Soul because that's just what Dragoons does. But from there, when a level 8 goes to the graveyard, I'll be able to get Malice back to hand. And he's going to hit me with some delicious 3,000 damage. And then he's going to try and go for the 2,700. But at this time, that's when I'm going to activate my Banishment. I did that because... Well, actually, this was actually a bad idea. I probably should have crashed the Dragoons so he wouldn't have it. But it's okay. We still end up winning this. But I let him attack with the Dragoons so he could do 3,000. I don't know why I thought that he couldn't be destroyed by battle. That's the only way he could be destroyed. But yeah, I let him attack me for 3,000 so I can destroy his 2,700. You know, just one less thing on the board that I have to deal with. So that's kind of what I mean by having to be strategic. Easy to pick up, hard to master. Because you got to know when to bring them out, know what's the best plays, and just timing and stuff. And you'll see more from these duels. He's going to attack into my 3,000 and get destroyed because, that just happens. From there, I'm going to Kaiju his Dragoons, and I'm going to destroy his Dragon Pit Magician because, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I don't want him to have stuff so he can go into rank 7s. 2 level 7s, man. Maybe I should have destroyed his Verte because now he can use them for link material. Not link material, he can use them for, what's this broken mechanic called? Pendulum summoning. He can use them for pendulum summoning, but that's okay. Because I use my Spirit of Malice in order to bring out an Unchained Soul. From there, he's going to link summon. Why do I keep saying link summon? He is pendulum summoning. Pendulum summoning. Okay, he's pendulum summoning. And from there, he's going to do nothing. And it's back to my turn. I'm going to special summon this Kaiju onto my field, and then I'm going to discard a card in order to search. Level 8. From there, I'm going to make a Galaxy Eye Cipher Dragon. Then I'm going to grab back my level 8 Kaiju and go into another rank 8. But before we continue, let me get into a disclaimer, all right? This deck does not, I repeat, does not need to use this extra deck. Really. So if you wanted to switch it up and do like a Pod of Extravagance build or something along the lines of that, you definitely could. I would recommend against it because it's really not needed. But if you just want that extra draw power, definitely go for it because this deck does not need its extra deck. It's really just there for toolbox purposes, just in case you need to pop things, or if you just want to win more, like how I'm about to do in this situation. Well, I do both in this situation. I pop and I go for win more. Because he has a lot of back row, and I really don't want to deal with him pendulum summoning and things. So, yeah, we're going to grab our level 8 guy and then just rank up from there. Yeah, so I'm going to make the Hope Harbinger, and from there, we're just going to go into Pop City. Going to pop his face up, and then we're going to pop his back row so he can pendulum summon next turn. Since I sent a level 8, it's going to bring Malice and Banishment back to hand. Then I can normal summon Archfiend Emperor without tributing, but it makes his attack 15. And then I can go for another pop. So, it's Pop City over here, man, and I ain't talking soda, all right? And from this point on, we're just going to attack him with everything we got. Oh, he's just going to quit because he knows he didn't have the things for life. So, yeah, pretty nice showcasing. This is not really a conventional duel right here because I go into the rank 8s, but you see the concept, and I'll have other replays because that's what you're here for, right? So, yeah, let's go to the next one.
3 hours later.
Alrighty, in this next duel, man, we're going to be going up against Monarchs, man, and shout outs to Monarchs, man. I see y'all desperately trying to come back, man. I feel like y'all have been getting like generic support. I remember seeing that Pendulum monster just got released, and I guess that counts as Monarch support. I don't know if anybody's running it or testing it right now, but good luck with that, I guess. I really feel like Monarchs can be good. I just feel like they need some more support. I don't know what they need, but they need something, man, because they're kind of lacking at the moment, and I don't know what it is. Because they have good cards. It's just, maybe they just don't have consistent normal summons. I feel like they only have this guy and the light person. I feel like they need another normal summon. Or maybe a special summon. Something. I don't know. They need something. Please, help Monarchs be good again. Because they were good. It's not like they were bad. They were good at some point in time. Let me stop rambling. Let's get to Unchained Archfiends. That's what y'all wanted to see. Y'all didn't want to see me blabber on about Monarchs. Maybe I'll do that one day, but not today. We're going to start off here by using Abomination's Prison. That's going to get us an Unchained Soul. And from there, we're going to do Void Apocalypse, discard a card, and send a guy. From there, we're going to normal summon our Emperor. And during the end phase, Emperor blows itself up, allowing us to get our Banishment to hand. Pretty cool. Nice energy. Since a monster got destroyed, we can special summon our Unchained Soul. Pretty nice just to have a guy on board for first turn. From here, he's going to normal summon and use his Monarch Stormforce so he can normal summon this Heavenly Monarch right here. And then also special summon a Caius, the Mega Monarch. He's going to try and punch me for 28, but I'm like, nah. Archfiend Emperor is going to say hello and he's going to take the damage, not me. I was about to say me. Why would I take the damage? From here, I'm going to hit him with the Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. I totally forgot that he cannot be destroyed by card effects with this card. So that's kind of on me. From what did I just do there? What did I just do? And I'm afraid to press the back button. What did I do? Somebody tell me in the comments what I did there. I just sent something to the grave for some reason. Yeah, so I sent something to the grave. I got Banishment back to hand. Then I activated Void Apocalypse. So I can send Empress to grave and then send Heiress to grave. Heiress is going to allow me to search an Archfiend. Boom. I'm going to normal summon my Archfiend. That's going to allow me to get a pop. I'm going to pop his March of the Monarchs. That's what that card's name is. And all my cards are going to get destroyed during the end phase. Oh, unfortunate. He's going to try and attack with this Kaiju. I'm going to special summon Empress. Empress is going to give him some good old 700 damage. As of right now, I have no level 8, but I just interrupted Kaiju Slumber so I can get this level 8 in hand. I'm going to trade in. Got to draw 2 always. From there, I'm going to search another guy, and then I'm going to discard to drop a card into the graveyard. That's going to give me my Banishment back to hand. As you can see, this is how the deck is supposed to work. It's just a lot of sending and grabbing and bringing back and recycling and all types of fun things that the kids like to do nowadays, you know?
I love the young people.
No, you probably don't know because the kids don't like to recycle. Please. Global warming. Please. So yeah, I'm about to attack him for 2,900. You know, that's a big old chunk of damage. It's going to go into his turn. He's going to end his turn because he has no cards to play. I'm sorry, Monarchs. From there, we're going to discard a Banish to send a Malice, and then we're going to use our Foolish Burial to send an Empress so we can get both of these guys back to hand. Oh man, this deck is so fun. We're going to punch him for 29 again and then end our turn. Okay, it's back into my man's turn. He's going to try and go for a searchy search. I'm going to special summon Emperor on the field with Malice because, I mean, when else am I going to use Malice, you know? From there, he's going to do the Domain. Too bad, I don't really use the extra deck like that, and I already have big monsters on board. From here, he's going to Stormforth, and what's he going to make? He's going to make a Vanity's Fiend, which would have been nice earlier, but I have big monsters on the field that can just swing over him, so the Vanity's Fiend isn't really too good at this point in time. Not a bad card. Definitely not a bad card. But at this point in time, nah. Shout outs to Vanity's Fiend, though. Shout outs. From there, I'm just going to swing over the Vanity's Fiend, and then I'm going to discard a card, send a card, and he's going to quit because he realizes there's not much he can do with these high-leveled guys in hand and no way to tribute summon them. So, yeah, that's Monarchs versus Unchained Archfiends. Next duel.
Much later.
Alrighty, team, we're moseying our way over to that third duel, and we're up against Shaddolls, man. And you know it wouldn't be a Young Man Ray video if we didn't go up against Shaddolls at some point in time.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Shaddolls are definitely attracted to me like moth to the flame. But anyways, enough about me and my personal struggles. Let's see how Unchained Archfiends do up against Shaddolls. Oh yeah, also they go first, so keep that in mind, my friends. But you know, they're going to start off by putting a whole bunch of face downs because that's just what Shaddolls do. It's going to go into my turn. I'm going to interrupt the Kaiju Slumber because I don't like face down monsters, even though this one is really good and she just gets her effect anyways. Oh, well, I guess it's a drawback because her flip effect is special summon one Shadoll from the deck in face up or face down. Like, who cares? Every Shadoll wants to be face down. Why would this be an upside? Because you could put it in face up. Why would I want to put it in face up when all the Shaddolls have effects when they flip? Maybe some Shaddolls are better when they're face up. I have no idea. I've never played Shaddolls. Don't judge me. So yeah, somebody put in the comments, do some Shaddolls have good effects just being special summoned face up, or is that like a fusion kind of situation? Because I thought that you could fusion monsters that were face down. So what is the upside of special summoning a Shadoll face up? Somebody let me know. Let's get back to the duel. From there, he's going to special summon the Beast. I'm going to hit him with the Lava Golem. And then I kind of didn't have enough attack to swing over Lava Golem, so I hit him with another Kaiju. Yeah, it was very convoluted, but hey, it got the job done. It got his board erased. It's all good. I was able to swing over with Radian. It goes back into his turn. He's going to Trap Trick. I'm going to use my Malice in order to get out of Lava Golem. Fun fact, Dark Spirit of Malice and Dark Spirit of Banishment, when they special summon a level 8 Fiend from the grave, their effects are negated. So Lava Golem's attack, that's not the word I was looking for. I meant to say life point drain ability does not work here. So yeah, we can just use him as a 3,000 beater without having to worry about our life points going to 0. All right, cool. That was very hard to say. It's going to go into his turn. He's going to use some Shadoll things to special summon his Beast. From there, he's going to put another face down because that's just what Shaddolls do when they aren't fusion summoning. They're just putting everything face down. Great, great, great. We're not going to take any damage there. We're going to interrupt the Kaiju Slumber. From here, he's going to use his banishing effect from Reshadow Incarnation. I'm guessing he's going to banish one Shadoll card from the graveyard to activate one of these effects. And the effect that he's going to choose is flipping a monster face up. So let's see how that goes. He's going to flip up his Beast. He's going to draw 2, discard 1. I'm going to search my Unchained Abomination or Abominable Unchained Soul. These guys all have the same names, but they're just like switched. Not Dark Spirit. I'm sorry, Dark Spirit. Like all these Unchained cards have like the same names, but it's just all the names are switched around. Because I swear there's an Unchained Abomination. I think that's my favorite one. That's the big man. Yeah. See, like, come on, man. You know, guys got to be a little more creative with these names. It's a little disappointing. But anyways, back to the duel. I'm just gonna swing over everything because I don't like it when he has stuff. I'm gonna blow up his back row. He had a Scythe, but that's okay because we don't really go into the extra deck like that. From there, I'm going to special summon Unchained, Abominable Unchained Soul, the Abominable Snowman. I'm going to make the Abominable Snowman. He's going to blow up my Lava Golem, which is alright, I guess. I'm going to bring him right back out with Malice because that's just what Malice does. He's going to do shenanigans. I'm sorry. I was paying attention to my board, and then I looked up, and this guy had like a whole new board of stuff. And I'm a little afraid to press the previous button. If you've seen one of my last few videos, I pressed the previous button, messed everything up. So let's not go in that direction, please. Let's just say use Scythe and Shadow, whatever. What is this dude's name? Squamata. Yeah. To make him, and then from there, he fused Construct, and then when Construct was special summoned, it brought out another Squamata. I'm actually pretty sure that's what happened, but I don't know for sure, so put that down in the comment section, man, please. From there, he's going to Trick Clown. Trick Clown's going to get us the Dingirsu Emerald. Dingirsu Emerald's going to allow him to shuffle some stuff back into his deck and draw 1. From there, he's going to bring back out the Trick Clown again. You know how that goes. He's going to go for the Boral Sword because he wants to end this real quick, I guess. So he's going to hit me with a lot of damage, which is a lot of damage. From there, he's going to go into his Construct again. He's going to banish a lot of my stuff because he doesn't want me special summoning level 8 Fiends or Gameciel, I guess. From there, he's going to blow up my Abominable Unchained Soul with El Shaddai Construct. And then he's going to punch me for a good old lot of damage with Boral Dragon. I am so tongue-tied. Please save me. Okay, then he's going to put a whole bunch of face downs. From there, we're going to be able to special summon Abominable Unchained Soul back to the field. I'm going to pop Construct because Construct is a very dangerous man or woman or robot, whatever it is. And then I'm going to hit the Boral Sword with a Gameciel because Boral Sword is also a very dangerous man, dragon, robot thing. And so we're going to avoid Apocalypse. That's going to allow us to discard a card and send Empress. We're going to get it back to hand when Empress hits the graveyard. Then we're going to use Malice to bring out our Empress. He's going to use his Artifact Sanctum to bring out his Artifact Scythe, which really doesn't matter because we don't go into extra deck like that. Then he's going to use OG Polymerization to bring out Construct, not to bring out another Polymerization. And then he's going to use some effect to blow up my back row, I guess. I think that's what happened. He's going to use Construct in order to blow up my Empress, but Empress is going to bring back out Radian because Radian's a cool guy. From there, we're going to Unchained Soul of Rage to hopefully link summon using one of his monsters. He's going to Fusion Summon. I'm going to activate my effect, but then he's going to L Shadow Fusion to bring out this person, and that just messes up my whole play there. I whiff. He targets and negates my effect. Then he brings out a Winda. So, you know, his field is pretty stacked at the moment. But from there, I'm going to be able to bring out an Unchained Soul, and he can't swing over that at all. And then I'm going to get a Radian, and that's kind of where he quits. I guess he just, well, when I was dueling him, he kind of just said, wow, this fucking deck, and then quit. So I'm guessing that he was annoyed. I really don't know if he could have won this. Probably could have if he just gave it another turn. But what I was going to go for was just going to swing over his Gameciel and then hit his Winda with a Radian, and then hopefully that would have been enough to stop him for there, and hopefully I would have drawn something cool. But am I able to see what I was going to draw next? Maybe it was Interrupted Kaiju Slumber is what I was going to draw next. I have no idea. If that was the case, then that would have been a bad card to draw. But yeah, this is a dub, man. You can annoy your opponents into a win. You can definitely do that with this deck. Just keep bringing out big guys that they cannot swing over. Yeah. So next duel, man.
Much later.
Alrighty, you guys. I've showed you guys some dubs, and now I will be showing you guys some L's because yes, Unchained Archfiends do indeed take L's at times, in certain circumstances. And I will be a liar.
Are you calling me a liar? I ain't calling you for dinner.
And a deceiver if I told you guys otherwise, alright? Now, one of these situations in which Archfiends just can't do stuff is against zombies. Particularly because Zombie World. Zombie World makes it so that all monsters are zombies on the field and in graveyard. And that kind of sucks for me because Banishment and Malice only special summon level 8 fiends. And while fiends are close to zombies, they are not exactly the same thing. So, therefore, it totally shuts down the deck, as you will see right here. So we're going to start off by doing a Void Apocalypse and try and get a guy into the grave. But he's got the Ghost Ogre here for me, so that's just an L. But since something got destroyed this turn, I'm going to be able to special summon my Abominable Unchained Soul. And then I'm going to be able to end my phase. From there, it's going to be on to his turn. He's going to go Zuki. Gozuki's going to send something to the grave. Never really seen this guy before like that. He's going to go into his main phase 2 and use Clara and Rushka, which I have seen this card around, but I've never seen it used until today. I see that it's kind of a similar card like Salamangreat Illumirage, but it doesn't have that stipulation where you have to use a monster with 1,000 or less attack, so I can see where you would want to send something like Gozuki, but kind of sucks that it has that stipulation of having to be used during main phase 2. Kind of lame. From there, he's going to banish this guy. I really don't feel like reading him, so I'm not going to. I'm sorry. You guys can read him if you want. But that's going to get us Uni Zombie out on the field. Not us, him. I'm not playing zombies. And then he's going to special summon his Shinobi Necro out again. From there, he's going to raise our level in order to send Necro World Zombie into the grave. Once Necro World Zombie hits the grave, he's going to bring out Zombie World. From there, he's going to raise this guy's level and send a Mizuki to grave. Mizuki's going to bring out Gozuki again. He's going to get a search, and then he's going to go into Hulk plays because Hulk plays are nice. That's going to give him his Glow Up Bloom. Glow Up Bloom is going to get him his Doom King. High Relinquish Anima. How are you doing today? From there, he's just going to use everything in order to make his Yuki Onna the Absolute Zero Mayakashi. I've also never seen this card before, and I don't feel like reading it. So, yeah, if you guys want to read that, here you go. Sorry, I just don't really feel like reading all these guys right now. Too many things. Too early on in the day. From there, Doom King's gonna activate. Since he has a field spell, he's gonna be able to special summon itself onto the board. Negate Abominable Unchained Soul. From here, I'm gonna use Interrupted Kaiju Slumber to blow up field. And then I'm going to use Trade In to draw 2 cards, hopefully. And then I'm going to swing over Gameciel until he hits me with the Super Poly. Ooh, it's not looking nice. But since Unchained Soul was destroyed, it can come back to the field. And I can pop his Zombie World. Since he has no Zombie World on field, his Doom King doesn't come back out. But he's going to Foolish Burial another Mizuki. Mizuki is going to get him Uni Zombie. Uni Zombie is going to target something to raise the attack and then send another Necro World Banshee. Necro World Banshee is going to get Zombie World. And then he's going to make a Vendred Savior. Okay? He's going to attack with his Fusion Monster. Fusion Monster doesn't do damage, but it makes a token with 3,000 and makes my attack 0. So he can then attack with whatever he wants. Yeah, he's hitting me with that nice 1,600 and then 3,000. Well, my Unchained
Bikini Bottom.
Gosh, man, how do you say this man's name? He's the Abominable Unchained Soul. I will say his name correctly by the end of this video, man. Abominable Unchained Soul did not go to the graveyard, but if it did, my effect to get Banishment and Malice, do I have Malice in here? Just Banishment. That wouldn't have worked because they're zombies and not fiends. But Abomination's effect kicked in. When it gets destroyed the second time, it shuffles right back into the deck. So yeah, that happened. Sorry, I had to think about that for a second. It's going to go back into our turn. He's going to be able to special summon his Doom King on the field. We're going to hit him with the delicious old Lava Golem because I don't like that stuff. And then we're going to hit him with the Gameciel because Lava Golem has a lot of attack. But either way, that's still the L on my part because I have no monsters here and I have nothing coming back to my hand because these guys are all zombies and not fiends. So he's going to have an open board to punch me in the face. And that's going to be GG's right there. So yeah, as you can see, one of the many weaknesses of Unchained Archfiends. I don't know why I said many. That makes it seem like this deck has a lot of weaknesses. It doesn't. I promise. It's one of the best decks ever. Please play it. Yeah, so we're going to go into that next duel.
346 minutes later.
Alrighty, guys and gals and everyone in between. In this last duel, we're going to be going up against Plunder Patrols. And might I say that Plunder Patrols are really good all of a sudden. Like, they really went from, like, not being good and, like, not really being able to do much to, like, getting one new card of support and just being really good and consistent and able to have follow-up plays and just all types of stuff, man. Like, Plunder Patrols be coming after the booty now. I ain't even gonna lie.
I'll have your booty!
Plunder Patrols are after the booty, and they will take your booty. They're not playing with you. You know what I'm saying? Then that's what happened to me. Unfortunately, my booty got taken, and I'm just scared and broke and vulnerable now. So that's what happened to me. Please, somebody, stop the Plunder Patrols before they take over. Yeah, so let's get into this duel. We're going to start off by trading in. We're going to draw 2 cards. Then we're going to Void Apocalypse, and then send a card to the grave. We're going to send our Archfiend Heiress so we can get our Archfiend Empress to hand so we can send it off with the Void Apocalypse. Oh, actually, we're going to send Malice. So we're going to send Malice to grave so we can send our Emperor to grave so we can get Malice back to hand. And then we're going to use Trade and to send our Empress so we can draw 2 cards. And our hand is pretty nice. Our graveyard is stacked. We can't go wrong right now. From here, he's going to start doing Plunder Patrol shenanigans. I'm going to bring my Archfiend Empress right onto the board with Malice because she's my first line of defense. And also, fun fact, if Archfiend Empress gets destroyed, you can then target one Dark Fiend type monster from your graveyard and then special summon it. And the reason why that's good is because that monster will come back with its effects. So if you bring out something along the lines of, oh, it's not in here. But if you bring out something along the lines of Abominable Unchained Soul, oh yes, I said it!
He's a jolly good rookie. He's a jolly good rookie. He's a jolly good rookie.
Oh man, I said it correctly. Come on, man. Somebody give me a round of applause or something. I don't know if I could add that in there. If I'll add a round of applause if I can, please. Oh my goodness, that was beautiful. I'm gonna say it again. Abominable Unchained Soul. Oh goodness me. This is a great and amazing, a wondrous day, man. I've said a name of a card correctly. Man, oh man, I should really just shut off the video right now. I mean, yeah, that's it. Catch y'all later. I said the word correctly. Catch y'all. Okay, let me stop playing. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. If you bring out something like Abominable Unchained Soul, you will have as effect to discard and pop something. So that's really good. You can go for Archfiend Empress. Archfiend Empress gets destroyed. Then you bring out something along the lines of Abominable Unchained Soul, and then pop a card, and then you got another big beefy guy on the field. So there's that synergy there. Going back to this. Sorry, you guys, I freaked out there for a second because it's just I've been having such a hard time saying that name, man. It's so weird. But yeah, he's gonna go into his Blackbeard. Blackbeard's gonna get him a ship. He's gonna go with that Mork. I think that's how you say that name, Mork. Maybe not. Put in the comment section if I said that correctly. From there, he's gonna have another normal. Well, he didn't normal summon at all, so he finally is going to use his normal summon. From there, that's gonna get him a new ship because he's gonna synchro summon straight like that. Then he's gonna put down some face downs, some spell traps. He's gonna banish my Empress, which is lame. And also another reason why this deck just totally stomps all over Unchained Archfiends. If my Archfiends don't go to grave, then my Malice and Banishment will not come back to hand, and that kind of just messes up the whole recycling thing. And also, the other reason why this deck was able to beat me is because he was able to get monsters with attack higher than 3,000, and a lot of them on the board at once. So it was kind of too much for me to deal with. I just kind of got overpowered. So yeah, you can either shut down the graveyard, or you can overpower the monsters I have on board already. And those are the two main ways to beat this deck, or at least from what I've seen so far. Well, besides, just negating everything and then I can't do anything. I'm talking about just like if I'm in a back and forth duel, the deciding factor will be, is this person overpowering me with monsters, or is this person shutting down my graveyard? If one of those two things aren't happening, then I'm probably doing good. Don't want to say winning, but I'm probably doing good. Yeah, I'll say that. So yeah, he's just going to keep doing Plunder Patrol shenanigans. I don't know what any of this does. I just know that he has two 4,500 attack monsters, and that totally is going to hurt me. I'm going to take one punch, but I won't be able to take another. 4,500 is a lot of damage, man. He's going to go into his end phase, and I'm going to go back to my turn. I'm going to hit him with the good old Lava Golem because I don't like all that attack. And then I'm going to go for my good old Gameciel play because, 3,000 attack is still a lot, and I want to be able to swing over something, so I have monsters on my turn. So I'm going to hit him with the Gameciel. That's going to get both of these cards back to my hand, and then I'm going to use Void Apocalypse in order to send an Empress to grave. From here, he's going to discard a card to do something, and I'm going to just immediately go Malice for my Lava Golem. I'm sorry, I'm not really explaining much about what's going on the Plunder Patrol side. It's just that I've only played Plunder. I've only played Plunder Patrol once, and that was when they got their first wave of support. And since then, I've not played this deck at all. So this is just like a whole bunch of random stuff. He's making links, and then the links are making synchros and XZs. I'm like, man, what is this? So yeah, he's gonna search a card. He's gonna discard a card to be able to special summon a card. From there, he's going to be able to activate a card in the graveyard and flip over a card. That's going to give him a special summon, I guess. And then he's going to be able to synchro summon. More cards in the graveyard are going to activate. I guess he's going to be able to attach himself. Okay, that's cool. I like that. He has a Terraform, but he's not going to need it. He's going to attack. I'm going to get the Banishment. Banishment is going to then get the Empress. Empress is going to get attacked into, and that's going to get us that Archfiend Emperor, which we really need because Gameciel will not be able to attack over that, and this guy already attacked, but I think he's going to banish this guy, so that's kind of lame. Okay, no, he's not going to banish. So our guy's still alive for now. We're not going to take that 1,000 damage because his effects are negated. I'm going to go for the Void Apocalypse, which I probably should have just oh, actually no, I couldn't Kaiju over this because he has a Kaiju. So that's kind of lame. I'm going to send my Abominable Unchained Soul. That's going to get us Banishment and Malice back to hand. Really nice. I'm going to normal summon my Banishment in order to get a Knightmare Phoenix. Knightmare Phoenix is going to allow me to pop a back row. So that's going to bring his attack down to 3,000. I probably should have crashed. Don't know why I didn't. I decided to attack in the Gameciel for some strange reason. But that did nothing. From there, I banished a monster so I could pop his field spell. But, hindsight's 20/20. He has a terraforming. Kind of lame. From there, he's going to search his field spell. He's going to discard more things so he can get more searches. From there, he's going to special summon things and get stuff into the graveyard and special summon stuff. And then he's going to get rid of the Gameciel to get the Plunder Patrol Blackbeard. Blackbeard's going to get him a ship. Ship is going to equip. He's going to attack. He's going to attack some more. He just had 100 more, unfortunately. And then he's going to hit me with the good old 3,500. And that's just going to be it. So as you can see, he just kept bringing out things. He was very consistent. Like, I was able to break his board down each time, but he was literally able to build his board right back up the next turn. So he just ended up overpowering me, and there was nothing that I could do. But yeah, that's the last replay. I'll see you guys in the deck list and recommendations.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Well, you guys, there you have it, man. This is Unchained Archfiends 2021. Usually in this section, I would go over recommendations and things that I would add to the deck, but this is an update video. So, I mean, this whole video kind of serves as a recommendation in itself. But I will go over the new cards that I added just one more time, just so that we can review why I added them, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Archfiend Heiress, really good at searching those level 8 monsters when it's sent to the graveyard. So yeah, really good to have in the deck. Void Apocalypse, another really good card. Allows the deck to have more consistency, allows you to get those level 8s into the graveyard, and also Banishment and Malice into the graveyard so that you can get them into hand later. Lastly, our good old friend Dante here, really good for the deck because just like Void Apocalypse, it allows us to get more fiends into the graveyard so that we can either play them on our opponent's turn, or we can get Banish or Malice in the hand. So yeah, also MVP card, man. But yeah, man, that's pretty much the deck. If you enjoy the deck, just leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if you guys have any recommendations for me. Anything that you put in your Unchained Archfiend deck, if you guys gave it a swing. Leave a like, man, because, everybody likes to be liked. So yeah, leave me a like. Go and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, because, I need more subscribers, because I feel like you guys are my friends, man. The more friends that I have, the more popular I feel, and that really helps out my self-esteem. And I really don't need it, honestly, but I just like friends, man. Come on, man, let's be friends. Let's do it, man. I like friends. But also, what can you do? Oh, you can also get into that description, man. Go and get in on my Twitter, man, the official Young Man Ray Twitter, where I post update memes and just random thoughts that I have throughout the day. Also, my good old buddies, they make content as well in the Coalition of Scrubs YouTube channel. That, and along with their personal links, will be there for you guys to click on as well. But that's pretty much it, man. That's my spiel. Those are the things that I wanted to say out of my mouth. And now that I'm finished, I need to go clip my toenails. I'm going ice skating later. Catch you guys later.